Yo, what's going on? Jeffrey, what's up? Soren. Oh, we got 9 people live. It's better than your show. It's usually at 5. Within like the first 3 minutes. I'm gonna be issuing alerts on the chat room within a minute or two. Just kind of watching a couple. I was watching Tesla today a lot in pre-market. It's still holding that level that we saw yesterday. It's been consolidating in this range for a while. Which is interesting. I thought that I didn't think it was gonna sell off that much, but I thought it was not gonna be trading in a range. I thought it was actually gonna continue either going up or like actually come all the way down to like 155. But it's held up pretty well so far, so we'll see. The sound is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in a minute. I think I know it's bad, and I think I know why. Let me see. Audio input capture. Let me just turn this off, and we are set. Perfect. All right. So let's see. Where were we at? We had that big jump here. SPY's also been look at the amount of. Yeah, I'm not liking the pre-market on SPY, to be honest. Let's see. Nvidia had that big jump as well because of Tesla. I don't know if you guys saw in the earnings yesterday. Elon announced that he was going to be buying a lot of chips from Nvidia, so the stock was up 3% this morning. So that's pretty cool. Nvidia. 30. So let's talk about the pre-market. All right, let's do this. Sorry, I was issuing all the alerts. Make sure you guys look into the Discord option alerts tab so that you guys know what we're going to be doing. So far, as you can see here, we've had an uptrend that pretty much lasted into this pre-market until it didn't a little while ago. Bulls ideally rally above 507 in my opinion. hold that level for a bit and then just like really push for a breakout at 508.50. That's about $1.50 above entry. That's gonna be my goal for today. I'm gonna keep it modest. I'm not gonna get too bullish on this thing, even though over the past couple of days we've seen a lot of price action, a lot of like bigger spreads. I mean, let me just mark that out real quick. And this is gonna be our medium. All right, perfect. Hold it and run into 508. Bears on the other hand, I think like a 505 retest is gonna really put them up, really gonna put pressure on bulls to like either show up or not. If bulls don't show up, I see these things selling off, and we could potentially revisit that 501.50 where we opened up yesterday around this level right here. So that's gonna be like the goal for a bearish scenario, one that we have to be very cautious about. Do not get biased. You're like very optimistic or even pessimistic on any sort of play. Just kind of like take it as it is. In my opinion, I'm not fond of the price action we've seen so far. So let's see what happens. Let's take it minute by minute, you know. Let me zoom in on this. As you can see, bulls are gonna have to like get in on top of that support on the uptrend if they really want to capitulate on that momentum that they had so far since yesterday morning. Honestly, we had that big breakout and it's been holding up pretty well. So like, let's see if bulls still have it in them to like really push this thing up. We open up in about a minute, so Psycho says, let me see. So we can hear you. Morning Sim. Turn up the volume. Is the volume good or no? Now it's okay. Thanks. Okay, perfect. It's good now. Tell me Tesla runs to 180. Bro, if Tesla runs to 180 and you actually hold, you're going to make a lot of money, bro. Yeah, but again, a run that high, that would be insane, to be honest. That's about $17. It's about another 10%. It's about 25% from like the price where we closed yesterday. That would be absolutely insane. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching Tesla closely with you, Psycho, because I am definitely a big fan of the price action that we're probably gonna see today, whether it holds or whether it breaks and we get a sell-off. I'm looking at this level very closely at 160. I know I said 160.50 because I kind of want to go in a little bit early, but 160 in particular for like a bearish setup, that is. I know it opened a little bit higher than I wanted it to, than the price I actually put in the alert. Kind of just like watching it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of angle the market wants to go in today. Someone tag me. Let me see. I know I want to keep it that way. That's my worry, that they'll unite close over time with the West aggression. Yeah, me too, man. Everyone just kind of like needs to like chill the fuck out, honestly, in the world. Like everyone's just like so adamant about starting shit, you know? It's like, god damn. If we start breaking this below 162.80, you could scalp puts potentially right there. Especially if we get a follow-up candle that's like right that opens near it and then just kind of like pushes all the way down. If it holds that level here and just brings it all the way down here, oh, that would be killer. Damn, a full dollar in fucking 5 seconds. Let's go. Damn, that drop was crazy. All right, I'm taking profits on that. 162.80, and then just like 2 seconds later it touches it, and 3 seconds later it just drops a full dollar below it. Can't make this shit up. That's the one thing that like Tesla has that like I haven't seen from like any other company outside of like Nvidia. It's like the volatility, you know? It's like it's insane. Second to none. That price action you get on Tesla can go crazy sometimes. I know Nvidia has been amazing, but again, it's because it's Nvidia. It's been on the news. Like anything that has to do with tech, they always talk about Nvidia, so it's always, you know, even if nobody's talking about Nvidia, it also gets a little bit of the spotlight, you know? So, but outside of that, you know, it has that special circumstance. But Tesla, on the other hand, it's always being talked about. Here we go. Drop it. Drop it. Fuck me. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be able to like write that down. 162.80. Consider puts on Tesla for a quick scalp. There was no way I was going to be able to type that in 5 seconds. Let's see if we actually have some support right here. I do expect a lot of buyers coming in, but will that be enough to like, you know, kind of like make it bounce and hold steady? If it's not, this thing, again, where could it go? Right here. And then right here, there's a lot of consolidation around here. And then I'll probably put it right here. If this thing drops to like 152, I mean, some of the guys that I saw on Wall Street Bets that we're talking about, because like they had puts for like earnings, so like, you know, those got destroyed. But I saw some of them saying, so you know what, I'm gonna double down and I'm gonna like lower my average by buying even more, and I'm just gonna kind of like YOLO on that trade and see what happens. If this thing drops to like 152, those people that actually follow up with that plan, they're gonna make money big time. We'll see though. Like again, this thing is not bearish yet. For me to consider this being bearish, it has to drop below 150. And that's about $10, a $10 spread on this thing, which is crazy as of itself. So I'm not bearish on that yet. I'm just kind of like watching it. It's still holding that level, you know, where we saw it yesterday, where we saw it peak, and then this morning where we saw it kind of like consolidate between that $4 range. So we're kind of just watching it at the moment. If you grab puts on that thing at 162.80, congrats. I know it was a super quick trade. I'm not a big fan of it, but those are the kind of scalps that you have to watch out for. Like when there's a lot of momentum and there's a lot of buyers, sometimes you just gotta like take the risk, you know, because like when it pays off, it pays off. SPY right now seems to be nearing that entry. I mean, it passed that entry already at 150.650, but it's nearing that. It's gonna be testing that lower band of support on the uptrend. I am not in on it yet. I'm not liking the candles on SPY personally. This thing is very flaky at the moment. I want to see it at least hold for a little while here. Let me see what happens. Can you push up? Can you hold that level? And yeah, both these charts are in the 1 minute, by the way. I am looking at the charts here, but I have other charts like opened up on my screen where I'm looking at other information that's more vital than this. It's kind of just like empty with just plotted lines of like support and resistance. Like keep it very simple and very clean for you guys. Tesla, oh my god, bro. Tesla puts are fucking paying, bro. Tesla's a big fucking money maker right now. Did any of you join? Did any of you get in on at 160.50? Right here. Because like I said, we were gonna get that little bit of support coming in. Buyers were gonna step in. As you can see, they stepped in here, 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 here. So we had that support come in, but again, it was not enough to upset the sellers again. Bro, that I don't want to talk shit about Tesla, but like those earnings were really, in my opinion, like the lower guidance was like bad in my opinion, and it honestly speaks to like the loss and appeal of the brand overall. The surge in Tesla, to me, in my opinion, and again, I might be wrong, you guys might have a different sentiment, and that's 100% fine. It does not mean that I am right or you are wrong. It's just the way I'm kind of like perceiving the information. In my opinion, Elon was just like promising a lot of stuff as far from like FSZ, the robots, the taxis, everything, kind of like in a way to like help boost the price. I know he's also trying to get a paycheck. I believe it was like $56 billion. But yeah, I think all those announcements were made to like sort of like help, you know, give CPR to a stock that has been selling off like crazy over the past year. Year to date, this thing has underperformed like crazy. So sorry, I'm watching the chart. SPY calls paid off. Congrats to all 4 of you that got in. I'm looking at potential calls, by the way. I know it's gonna sound weird, but again, if we kind of like hold this support level right here for a bit, I'm gonna go back in and kind of like trade calls on that at 161-ish. Tesla calls might not be optimal for some of you because they're pretty expensive. So if those are expensive for you, make sure you guys like don't pressure yourselves into buying that. Or you can actually be smart and just trade the ETFs that track Tesla. Those are always cheaper to trade options on, so keep that in mind. But yeah, no, the earnings yesterday were pretty bad, and the guidance on it was awful. I think the guy was just kind of like trying to circumvent and drive away the attention from like the guidance and the earnings itself, and put the attention on like, okay, so here's like what's coming up next. Like this is what we have. This is when it's gonna be coming out. You know, so that's kind of like how I took it. I was not impressed. I am actually surprised at this amount of, you know, the millions of Tesla investors kind of like, they still remain bullish in the company. This run up was crazy insane, but you know, it is your company. If you are invested in Tesla, like more power to you, brother. Me personally, I'm not touching that. I'm just playing options on it. Short term. Disposition from my part towards this company. Let me see. 161. Consider scalping calls on Tesla if it holds. Might be a bit risky, especially with premiums. So beware. What did you say? Just ask these things in chat, people. Don't DM me that many questions. Just ask them in chat or like in the YouTube live chat or the Discord one. Just like don't DM me that much today. You guys can ask these questions in chat. Like don't be shy. We're in the internet. What did you say? Are you still bullish on SPY? Yes. Why wouldn't I be bullish? Like we broke over that, right? At 507. Look at the chart. We broke over that. We touched 507. It kind of holds up for a bit, you know. And then now we're kind of like seeing it attempt to like make new highs on that. And if you follow the candles, like we have, look at the candle sizes. So we have higher high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This candle showed a little bit of weakness, but the other one followed up higher high, higher high, higher high. So those are the things you want to be aware of when you're trading the minute chart. Look at the bottoms on it as well. You can actually even draw a support line right here to kind of like show off where the sellers are and the buyers are at. So far it's looking good though. It's looking promising. 507.50 is still my target. Yes. Are you in on Tesla calls yet? Nope. Not yet. Remember what I said. I want to see it consolidate a little bit here so that I can get a better idea of where like the volume's coming in at. I think this price level here is going to be crucial for today for traders. And in the coming weeks in the event that we actually see a sell off on that. So we'll see. So far, SPY is looking good, looking solid. Let me look at Nvidia real quick if you guys don't mind, because this thing is just absolutely chaotic. Look at that. What is this? You know what the thing about Nvidia is? I think I've gotten spoiled over the past couple of years. Like over the past couple of months, this stock has just been going up like this, and now that it's actually acting like a normal stock, I'm kind of like put off by it. It's like, stop, just go up. So I am a little bit biased on this thing, but again, today, if I'm looking at the chart, this thing is looking bearish. Let's be clear about that. Let's cut to the chase. Like, look at this. And if we actually start drawing in support, look at that on the minute chart. This is not a good look at the moment for Nvidia. What is it? Let's see. Ideally, this thing just holds up and we get a breakout candle. And we're gonna need a big one right here to like sort of like kick the bears out, kind of show dominance and drive a rally. If that doesn't happen and we kind of like start trading, continue trading the way we are, we're going to break over that 830.60 support and potentially break down all the way to like 827. Let me see. SPY, what is happening here? I'm going to be closing out some calls that I have because this thing is making me a little bit paranoid. I'm going to watch for a second here right before I close. If we start like hovering at 506.80, I would say I'm definitely going to close. I might not close all of them, but I'll close like 95% of them, 100%. I'm still, again, this pullback makes total sense. My fuck up with, I mean, it's not my fuck up, honestly. It was a good plan. My entry at 506.50 is just like too near. It's too close to like the levels where we have a lot of people buying and selling. The liquidity levels are just insane on this thing right here. So again, it was just one of those things where like there's like no other option. You either play it or you don't. Let me look at my other chart real quick. Give me a second. Yep. see. Yeah, this thing is holding the support. I have a feeling though, this is kind of like crazy, but I have a feeling this thing is kind of like readying itself for like a big breakout. That's why I'm so hesitant to like close some of the calls that I have. I just have a feeling that this thing is kind of like make a push upwards, but I could 100% be wrong on that. Question is, should I take a risk on that? Should I just continue holding? I'm not feeling all that confident though. This is my first trade on SPY too. I haven't made money on this thing today. My real money maker today has been Tesla calls right now. You guys, anyone else in on Tesla at the moment? I only see Diamond getting in on that. Told you guys, 161 right here. We're $1.50 above that. Let's see. Yeah, this thing is shitting the bed. I'm not. It's honestly the lack of like strong candles trying to like test that 507.10, the 507.10s, I'll say. Like this thing needs to like not only push up, but like it needs to like hold this level here for like a longer periods of time, in my opinion, to like really show that sentiment. But like this thing is just floppy as hell. Tesla calls printer, yeah, man. Great job. That was an amazing trade. That's the thing about Tesla that I like today. The swings, you know, they're very healthy price action today. That alone is gonna make us print regardless of what happens. Even if it trades on a channel, this kind of price action is incredibly healthy for like day traders, for people like us that take advantage of that momentum. You know, we kind of like set up the trades, set up ourselves to like take advantage of that. Those trades are gonna make you money, so like be ready for more. And if you added at 162 as well, congrats on that as too. There we go. See that breakout? That's what I wanted to see. Yes. 507.30. Finally, fucking bulls came in. Took them a while. Benny says hello. I've been ignoring you. What's going on, man? How you doing? I apologize sincerely for yesterday. Something came up and I was not able to stream. So I know I told you in chat I was gonna stream for sure, and surely I didn't. So again, a million apologies for that. But today I'm here. So, and honestly, today's amazing. Today's been amazing so far. I'm not gonna lie. I love this price action way better than yesterday for sure. Oof. I have Soxel, like a leveraged ETF on semiconductors, and like this thing is just making me money. Yes. Now Tesla, if we can hold this level right here, we're gonna make a new high, 100%. If bulls on Tesla hold that 163 level or higher, we're set, baby. We are set to go. Ooh, look at this candle right here. Oof, okay. Yep, I am taking note of that 100%. I do not like seeing shit like that. All right, I am switching my stance on this thing. 100%. Let me see. Let me make up a plan real quick on this. Yeah, I think this level is perfect. 507.80, 506.80. This is gonna be risky as hell. You could lose your everything you've made. But 506.80, I'm probably gonna scalp puts on SPY. That red candle right there, that's a big sign of, that was a big sign. I want to see the current, the next follow-up candles kind of like break over that, because if not, this thing is certainly gonna test support at like 506.50 in my opinion. Bulls have got to follow up with that. If not, I'm 100% gonna short this thing. And I wanted to enter at 506.90 to be honest. If you're like that ballsy, but again, you might want to hedge with calls. It's still a little bit early, but we could potentially go sub 506.50. We'll see what happens. Tesla's probably gonna weaken a little bit on that if this thing starts dropping off, selling off a lot. I'm looking at 161.50. I don't want to enter that late though. That's kind of like ridiculous to like wait that long. I would say like 162.30. Tesla puts if SPY sells off. Let me see. This thing is holding up pretty well. Nvidia is also shitting the bed right now. If you guys are in on Nvidia puts, make sure you remember me when you go buy your Lambo, because this thing is making money right now. TQQQ. This thing actually paid off really well. I didn't see a lot of people buying in. I didn't see anyone buying this, but like it came, the calls on that were at 54.20, which just happened to be like the support level right here. That shit printed, man. I'm telling you, if we start breaking the fucking uptrend this early in the day again, oof, look, what is happening today, bro? What? Holy shit. Oh, wow. I legitimately thought that SPY was going to be, that it wasn't going to be that vulnerable to bears today, especially given that over the past couple of days it's been kind of like rallying off, you know, rallying up. But I mean, look at it, bro. What is happening? Oh wow, I did not think bulls were this vulnerable. No. 506.80. We caught that early, boys. Let's see if we can get a big runner on this. 505.50. 505. That would be crazy. Oh shit. It's selling off. Did Temple sell the fucking float again? Look at that. 506. Wow. Okay. We're making money. Oh yeah. We are in the green, boys. Did anyone go in on puts on that? Let me see. On the Discord, I got my Weeble pulled up. Vivarian, I wonder if Vivarian's here on the chat, on the YouTube. I don't know if they like me stream. What the fuck is he? General Electric? Is that General Electric? I don't think it's General Electric. It's G Aerospace. Yeah, I have no idea. Was the report that? I went in. Tesla calls printer, and I went in. Where did she go? Oh, you went in on puts at 506.80. Congrats, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We're gonna get a little bit of support coming in here again. Look at the morning. Look at what happened in the morning. We had a support coming in right here. This was at first resistance in the pre-market. There was not a lot of volume, but still it built up that level, you know. So in the morning we had that little bit of a rally in the pre-market right before market opened, and we dipped down a little bit. We have support come in that establishes that level as a serious level of support, and now we tested it again. Obviously what's going to happen, people are going to be buying there. There's a lot of people that are going to be trying to like inverse the momentum. So now we're going to be watching to see if they're able to like push this thing over the uptrend or not. This is what we're doing right now. We're just kind of watching and seeing if bulls are able to like get us above 506.70. If not, it's probably gonna build up a descending candle, probably something like this, where it's gonna be trading like this until it either breaks one way or the other. And obviously I'm gonna be betting on the bearish side if we actually get this pressure chamber right here. So we'll see. I just needed a little liquidity. Let's see if bulls can actually save this play, because like honestly, like that was absolutely pathetic. I did not think bulls were gonna be this shaky, but I mean after like the pounding that they got for like the past 2 weeks, like it makes sense, to be honest. Like let's not forget that the past 2 weeks, like the market has been fucking bloody. It's like Omaha Beach on D-Day. This thing has just been fucking gore. I don't know if you guys saw on Wall Street Bet, some of the people actually YOLO'd their accounts when it was like selling off, and like I saw people making 6 figures. People turned like 4-figure accounts into 6-figure accounts in a matter of days. It was absolutely insane. Yep. What is this? Wow, look at that. If this thing closes below like 506.20, in my opinion, like bulls are gonna be cooked. We'll see though. It's too early to tell anything. It's interesting because like Tesla's flying off right now. My alert at 162.30 paid off because like it moved 50 cents, but it was very quick. So like this thing might actually pull SPY upwards. Tesla, it's gonna give a lot of it could give SPY investors a lot of confidence. This thing is looking good though, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. It's a great job to everyone that is holding calls on that since yesterday, by the way. I know Psycho was holding calls on that. I don't know if he sold, but those calls paid off significant. How much are they up right now? Let me see. I know calls on that thing on Tesla have to be like over 130%. 130. Let me see. Markets, option trader. Let me see, 140. Where are we gonna look at? Let me see, 146. I think that's what Psycho said. Yeah, it was like more or less where we closed yesterday. 145, 146. Yeah, that thing went up almost, wow, 200%. Yeah. You got stopped out right before the drop. I mean, bro, congrats on that, man. 200% on that play alone. That's amazing. Congrats to you, man. That's good job on that. That was a great trade. And congrats to all the shareholders as well. Like that thing is paying off your bills. Regardless of like any fundamental analysis that you might have or I might have, like it's paying off. Shout out to you, brother. Was it enough to counter the losses on the other? What did you have? I know you had GE. Let me look at GE real quick. What did you have on GE? Did you have puts or calls? Because like this thing should be up. Let me see. This thing is looking good, Psycho. What do you mean? Let me look at the... What did you get for like GE? Did you buy it like closing? 163? 170? Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, you got cooked, man. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the calls. That's stupid. My bad. Let me see. I have long calls at... Oh, you got long calls at once. Oh, yeah, you got cooked, bro. Those contracts went from like 30 cents to like 5 cents right now. Wow, what happened? Yeah. What was the other one you had? Some, was it? I'm not too sure. I know you had a third one. Okay. What do you have on this one? Do you have both? Did you straddle or did you like play one side more than the other? Let me look real quick. SPY again, by the way, guys, like quick update. I'm still bearish on this thing. Again, look at the candle that I drew earlier, the descending triangle. I think that's what's going to be happening here. We're going to get a pressure chamber. We'll see though. I want to see if I were to like switch my stance to like bullish, I want to see this thing above 506.80. Let's just put it that way. I consider calls, man, I want to buy at 506.60 if I'm going to hedge on that, but I'm very uncertain. 506.60, consider risky calls. We still don't have a strong sense of direction on the S&P 500. If it holds, take a chance. If not, leave it be. All right, still bearish. Let me see, Psycho. What did you have on hum? Always straddle, both got stopped out this morning. Just hit that. Oh shit. Let me see. So you had like 326s on that? Let me see. 325.5, that is. Oh yeah, the options lost a fuck ton of... Yeah, both of them are down pretty bad. Holy shit. Let me look at Tesla again. Ooh, Tesla. Holy fuck. Psycho's like fucking Tesla. Psycho. No. Oh man, that sucks. This suck is unbelievable. I can't believe like bulls are, you know what it is? Probably market makers on this thing. They probably saw the sentiment and they're kind of like forcing short sellers to like close out. To be honest, that's exactly what I would do if I was a hedge fund. I would play opposites of like what the market's trying to do with Tesla. So it actually makes sense from that angle. Yeah, the calls on that thing are insane right now. They're over 19 cents right now at the moment. I like what Tesla is going. Yeah, I mean, if this thing rallies all the way up to like 175, I'm going to be shook. I'm going to be shook as hell. If you're scalping Tesla right now, congrats, man. If we start pushing the way we have been to like 168, I'll probably
scalp calls on this thing, to be honest. Got in yesterday at 145. Oh man, you got in on calls, Orn? If you did, bro, come pick me up in your Lambo, cause like that shit is paying off like crazy at the moment. Congrats to you, man. Love to see it. Riley is kind of popping off as well. I don't know if you guys saw it. Like it's been holding up pretty well, but like we had a lot, like the bounces on this thing have been amazing. Like if you're scalping Riley, like you're making money for sure. CSSE, I played this one this morning, but like it went to shit, to be honest. AMST was like the best one in my opinion. We got in on this one pretty early, at 7:42. I know I'm doing these plays a little bit earlier than usual, but I think it's for the best, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got in at 285. And look at that. At peak, and nobody sells at peak, of course, but like, cause you never know. But like 50%. Fantastic. Just like the spray. Here we go. SPY is looking real good right now. If we can start retesting that 507.20, I'm probably gonna add new contracts on SPY. We'll see though, because like I'm a little bit iffy on this thing right now. We have no solid direction on SPY yet, but I'm gonna take a chance at 507.20 for a potential run up to like 507.50. That is. Yes, earlier the better, probably in penny stocks. Yeah, I agree with you, Diamond. That's why I'm kind of like trying to like issue them out at like 6, 7 rather than 8 or 9. Kind of like getting on those early, and then if I have to like update or like set up new alerts, I'll just add them, you know. Oh, who's shitting the bed right now, bro? I'm telling you, like that's the thing about trading in weeks like this. It's like you have no consistency. Oh, it's moving good. It's moving solid. Like we might get a trend. Nope. You know why this happens, people? This is a lack of confidence in the market. You get a lot of people that buy and sell. They don't want to hold. So you get that lack of you get the momentum, the spreads, but you don't have that consistency on price direction. And that's people realizing their gains and losses as well, because they don't want to hold because you're not confident on it. So this is what happens. Tesla's pulling back now again as well. Where would I short Tesla? 164.50. We're gonna see support a little bit. Or should come in at 164.50. See what happens and consider buying puts. I think I should put it down right here so you guys can see that. now we just kind of like stare into nothing. Man, I am tired today. I was taking some practice tests for my next exam for FINRA, and let me tell you, I got an 85 and a 90. I'm so excited. I'm doing a lot better. I see the progress. Wow. SPY, you are absolute dog shit, bro. I can't believe you did me like that. Unfucking believable. It happens though. I shouldn't be surprised. Just clean up the chart. I honestly think that the uptrend that we saw yesterday is not. Look at that. This is, yeah. You guys know what I'm gonna say. 506, 15. Consider scalping puts on SPY. If we break this support here, this thing is probably gonna get cooked. Let's see if we can actually hold that level for a bit. If not, I'm jumping on puts on this thing. I should have jumped in earlier, to be honest. 506.50 was the mark, and I totally omitted to like announcing anything or just doing anything about it myself. That was a fuck up on me. A big fuck up on me. We should be in puts, everyone, right now at 506.50. I don't know what I was doing. Just kind of like staring at the thing, just in disbelief instead of just taking action. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Now we're kind of like looking to get in, but like it's a little bit late. We'll see though. There's gonna be support here again. Look, we have 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6. There's gonna be support around this level right here. But if bears get their shit together, because like bulls are doing us a favor. They're not holding shit right now today. So it's honestly on bearish volume. It's up to bears right now to like really pivot, to like really come in and kind of like drag this thing down. If we can drag it down, we could potentially go a full dollar below entry. And that would be fucking ideal. Man, I should have gone at 506.50. I'm gonna be beating myself up on that. Oh man, I'm so upset. I'm honestly so upset over that. That was such a stupid ass fucking thing to like miss. Oh, the amount of I'm looking at Tesla, to be honest, like the most, because it's been my main breadwinner today. Oh, here we go. The reason why we're not syncing on SPY is because like I picked up like the worst position to like open up puts at, but it's like, I mean, it's like now or never, because like if this thing actually sells up, there's not gonna be a chance for us to like actually get in on anything. But obviously there's a lot of liquidity here, there's a lot of volumes, there's a lot of bids, so obviously, you know, we see a lot of contention and a lot of support coming in that kind of like slows down the ability for bears to like really drag this thing down. That's why I try to avoid those levels. My fuck up was not putting it here where it should have been. Honestly, once it passed 507, I should have put it at 506.60. But, you know, if you guys want to close in early, if you guys don't want to take a risk on that, that's totally fine. What you can do is you can hedge that put with the 506 call that I put out. Just have it open at 506.60. Just have it in mind and just hedge with that. And let's see what happens. I'm not, again, the problem with, it's not a straddle, but the problem with having two kinds of options open up is, first of all, the spread in between them is pretty large, and then the other part is that it's not, my fears are that this thing is going to stop being as volatile as time goes on. It's kind of like entrenched into a channel, something like this, where we're going to be trading back and forth. So that's my fear. If you have a straddle, that's going to like fuck up your day today. So again, we're kind of like, I am in on puts right now. Let's just say that I am in on puts. I am bearish on this thing. But again, this area here is awful way to enter, and you know, my stupidity is gonna have us take that risk, and we'll see if it pays off or not. If you want to close out early and a little bit of profit, that's totally fine as well, if you guys don't want to take that risk. This is what we have available at the moment. It's like one of those things where like I would not want to enter puts below that pre-market low right here. That's why I would not wait for like to be like quote unquote safer, because you know the gains on this could be very minimal, whereas the gains on entering here, even though it's a little bit risky, if it pays off, the gains are going to be substantially better. I am sitting on puts right now, man. I am not in on calls. Again, I'm looking at 505.50, 505.60 to hedge that. You can go in and out if you want on puts as well. This thing's not holding either. It's not holding well, in my opinion. We're seeing a lot of weakness on the bear side. So it's a pain in the ass. I'm kind of like annoyed right now with this thing, to be honest. This thing's giving me vibes that it wants to like bounce up, to be honest. Probably like over like to probably all the way back to like 506.73. Again, we might get that thing that I told you guys, a channel. We might be doing this for a while. So like that's my biggest fear with today, with how things are going so far today on SPY. Like I said, the price action in the pre-market was kind of giving me, I don't know, there was like something about it I was just not buying into. And then like when I realization today that this thing just has like no holding power, just makes me think that we're going to be trading back and forth. And over time, because you know the volume's going to diminish over, you know, as time goes by, the spreads are going to get thinner. And we're going to get a big breakout if that happens, but it's just going to be like one play, whereas if we can actually have direction early in the day, we might make a lot more money, as is usual. So we'll see. We'll see. This was a fuck up, I mean, but we'll see if we can actually correct that. Just double down when in red. Just average down all the time, always. That was actually... Look at this. This thing looks like it's barcoding. What the hell? It's just like doing nothing. It's just barcoding. I mean, it's not barcoding, but it looks like it is. I am so bored with this price action. I cannot believe this is happening like in the first hour of trading. And watch, if like anyone quits day trading, this thing is gonna fly off immediately. As soon as Pico clocks into work. This thing is mindlessly boring right now. I'm not in calls yet, by the way. I'm just kind of like watching it. Tesla puts are putting right now, though. The 164.50. If we can break out of this level right here, we can reach 163. That'll be amazing. Or even if it reverses, that's totally fine as well. I like the spreads on Tesla a lot today. If I can get a breakdown on Tesla, it's gonna save me big time. I am so sleepy right now, bro. Oh my god, Mo is sleepy as well. Here we go. Retest that low again. That's gonna be our third If you look, if you pay attention, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Like our third lower high in a row. Once again, kind of like showing the amount of weakness that like this ETF has on a day. I will probably reopen puts at 506.15, 506.20. Yep, I'll definitely be opening that if we start closing down on those levels. See what happens though. I feel like this thing is gonna make a big move and then it's gonna like slow down again. I'll wait an hour. See. Man, thing is slow today. Ah, damn. Wow, look at the candles, man. There we go. Tesla's finally putting out. There we go. Finally. Tesla. All right. Finally. Making some money again. Damn. Just took about half an hour for it to move. There goes SPY. Here we go. Is this a big move? I think this is it. There we go. Boom. There goes SPY. Finally. Did you see the video of how Zeman Kratz waving the Ukrainian flag is straight up fucking treason and no one is doing anything about it on there? No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. If you get another follow-up candle on that Favos on SPY, like another bearish candle, like a big follow-up, we are set. If not, we're probably gonna get cooked again above 506.40 again. Ideally, like bears keep on pressure again. This thing is fucking ugly as hell. Like I would love it for it to go $1 below current entry. There we go. Finally, boom. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 505.80. What was that? Oh my god. It just doesn't hold any levels today. That's its thing. It's gonna range. That rejection at the bottom is just absolutely pathetic. Bears have no balls today either. What a shitty ass market, man. Ah, man, I am so upset. Ah, fuck. Shit. We had it. We had it good. And then these people just fucking flake. What the hell? Are you in on calls? Come on, bro. Just hold that level. I sold a couple of them, but not everything. I'm fucking trying to angle for something better than just a couple fucking 25 cents. I want something real. Like, I want a big play, you know? But again, I'm not going to be stubborn about it. I'm going to take a hint. If the market's telling me it's not going to drop that much, it's going to be shitty, I'm going to take that hint and I'm going to, like, pull out, you know? You always have to, you cannot be biased. You cannot remain biased in any trade. You have to, you know, be realistic and, like, if the market's not there to make money, it's not there to make money. And that's it. 163 finally. Tesla. I'm closing out a couple puts. I'm gonna set up my stop loss and I'm gonna leave the runners be. This thing's probably gonna, if it keeps out that momentum, it's probably gonna dip down to like 161 again, and that would be amazing. Especially if we reach like 158. Those puts that I'm gonna leave on are gonna print. But again, look at this going up again. 505 9506. At least it's consolidating like below 506. I like that. It gives me like a lot of I don't want to say hope, but it gives me confidence that there's a bigger chance than I might be giving it credit for, that we might have a bigger sell-off incoming. Consolidating this way with like lower highs and then just like below the mark. That's exactly what I want to see. Now I just need volume to like pick up. Like, why is nobody buying puts on this thing? Like, if volume picks up, like we're done. But it needs to be consistent volume too, you know? Just for a little while. And we're set. We are, right now we're like downtrending for sure. We just made a new low on the current candle for the day. If we start like creeping up to like 506, 10 again, you know, where we entered, I'm probably gonna get out, to be honest, and just kind of like, I don't know, see if there's like any other play to make, because like I'm probably gonna be like, I'm done with SPY, you know, because like the setup is not gonna be I'm not gonna be that confident in anything. This thing is just like not doing anything at all today. But if we continue doing this, we're set. We're good. There we go. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I'm tired of these booty ass fucking 25-cent moves that barely even move at all. I want to get strong price action. There we go. 506.40. Let's go. 40 more cents. Give me that break below 505 and I'll take it. 30 cents out. 25 cents out. Let's go. $0.20. Let's go. No. The other way. Here we go. Fucking finally. Dude, I'm so on edge right now that I'm about to like sell off. Like, I'm not even gonna wait for like those extra 15 cents. I'm probably gonna like start taking profits like within a minute. Regardless of where like the price is, I'm probably gonna start taking profits because I don't want to risk anything. Yeah, I'm taking a little bit of profit here. Fuck it. Tesla is giving me the signs that it's gonna probably revisit 160 at this current rate. Can we get it down or can we hold it below 506.60? Because I'm probably gonna sell another chunk if we start creeping back up. I'm not gonna take any chances on this thing. Jesus Christ, yeah. I'm probably gonna pull out from like, not from everything, but a large chunk. Because like, Theta's gonna be eating a lot of the value in those contracts. Like this thing is not, doesn't have like the strength to like really hold any sort of like direction consistently. Yeah. But at least we got that drop though. This is what I wanted to see, to be honest. That break at 506 and then kind of like see if we could creep our way into like 505. When we sort of did, we were off like by 7 cents, I believe. I think this one was, yeah, 505.7. Yeah, we were pretty darn close. Again, we are in a channel. I mean, not a channel. In a wedge, sort of. Let me see. I do believe. There we go. Yeah, this thing is gonna close out eventually, but I feel like the price action is gonna beat the time frame on it. I think it's more like this, to be honest. So we'll see where we go. We're gonna have a little bit of support coming in at those, you know, whenever we meet that lower band on the wedge. So we'll see. But this has a long way to go still, though. We could reach even, like, you know, 504, 503.70, which would be insane if we actually do. But it is certainly a possibility now. We can get SPY to break 161.90. I mean, Tesla. That thing is also going to pay off really well. Chat's really quiet today. Yeah, dude. I mean, I am tired as hell. I'm not going to lie. Like, my eyes are, like, closing out. I think, like, everyone's just tired today. The price action has been pretty boring, to be honest. I'm not overall excited by what I've been looking at. Give us another 45 minutes before you sign off. 45 minutes? Bro, like nothing's happening in this chart. What do you mean? What do you want 45 minutes for? Like nothing's happening. It's super slow. It's not like I'm scalping in between like anything, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like holding puts. I haven't for like the past 30 minutes. Oh my god. It's like there's a lot of like, you know, opportunities to like make money today. If you got in early in the day, like I personally made a lot of money on Tesla, but SPY I've had like 4 or 5 entries total, and then that's it. I'm just kind of like waiting with what I have left on my puts to see if we can actually continue going down into like 504. I got like 25% of like my original position on it. I'm kind of hoping we actually break 505 and like really break under this current bullish wedge, which is a bullish wedge, by the way. When it goes down, it's actually called a bullish wedge, not a bearish wedge. But if we can actually break down the wedge, like we are set, man. But obviously there's gonna be a support coming in because like we have support here from the wedge, and then also like this is another zone where we saw a lot of resistance in the morning, and then in the afternoon we saw it act as support, and it held up pretty well at 505, which is more or less where we're at. So like it makes sense that we're gonna get stopped out, you know. The question is, how long is that gonna last? Because again, we have theta eating the value of those contracts. That's like where the risk comes from, honestly. It's not even just holding the puts, it's just the timing on it. How long is this thing gonna take to move? We broke 505, people. Yay. Let's see if we can actually get it to like break 504. It's about 30 minutes. Let me see. Where is my Weeble? What the hell? It's finally, man. It took forever. That's what I'm talking about, though. On a normal day, we would have been at that level like 20 minutes ago. Back over 505, 100%. You know how it is. Like we're not gonna continue that momentum. We're just gonna bounce off of it. Thing is absolutely fucking dead, bro. Look at this. Like theta is just like teeing out like most of the value of my contract that I had. Like a lot of the gains that I had disappeared. 83. There goes Tesla. Boom. Why am I making so much money on Tesla? Whereas SPY is just absolutely fucking dead. Like the amount of, at least like the amount of money that the value on those contracts are making me is just insane, to be honest. Let me see here. What did I think I got like 163. Let me see. I want to say like 162 and a half, because I went in at what it was like 164 and a half, but they didn't have that and I didn't want to get in the money, so like the next one up was like 162 and a half, I think. Let me go check. Yep, those are nearing 100% in gains. Yep. And SPY is probably gonna like follow up on this, so we might get the breakdown that we've been looking for in a couple minutes. You didn't play Tesla today? Ah, oh, come on, Benny, bro, you're killing me. We got in on puts at around this level right here. So far this thing has fallen about $3.50. There we go. Oh my god. Boom. Fucking finally. There we go. Holy fucking shit. Yes. Oh, I'm wilding out. There we go. Hold that level. Let me see. I'm not gonna get too greedy. I'm gonna sell a couple of them here as well. Let me go and sell them immediately because I want to capitalize on that little bit of gain. Oh. Graham says, hi, what's going on, bro? I am out. Happy days. Yeah. Happy to hear it, man. Like, there's 22 people watching this, and like only Benny's talking. People say, tell me a joke. Say something funny. Like, save me from like the boredom that I have right now watching this booty ass chart. I'm surprised it's been this low considering like it's the morning. Four p.m. there. Ethan Brown, what's going on, bro? How you been? Welcome to Trade Pass. I don't stream every single day. I stream like once or twice a week. You caught me on the day I was streaming, which is a good thing considering you're new. Make sure that you are reading those things that we talked about, by the way. Make sure you read those guides. They're going to explain everything, you know? Going to teach you how to trade those alerts that you're seeing today on the options alert channel. It's selling off. Holy shit. 504.50. Dude, and it's like trying to push down. Look at that. It's trying to break that band. Wow. That is quite incredible to see. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty impressive. Pretty ugly. What's causing this sell-off today? Let me see. Oh, I see why. Just off this live stream and some of the options already, I already have a better understanding. That's great, man. That's what you want to do. You want to be active. I always tell people, like, the more active you are, the better the chances of you making money with our system are. Because I've seen a lot of people that like will buy Trade Pass like a membership, and then they'll like trade once or twice a week, but they'll never be active, you know. They're not engaged, and then they'll wonder like why they're not seeing the results that they would ideally want. And I'll tell them it's because like you're not reading the material, you're not engaging, you're not asking questions, you're not involved. And this takes a lot of effort in your part. Like, I try to do as much of the work as possible, but it also takes like, some participation on your end to like make these things work for you. So the more active you are, and I'm not talking about being here every single day, but like when you're here, like putting in the effort, you know. Because I have people that like will trade like maybe like 3-4 times a month, but the days they actually trade, they're very engaged, at least with me through DMs, and they read the material as well, which is a big plus. So yeah, just keep on like, you know, every time I live stream, if you want to watch, keep it in the background. That's great. When the stock is moving, I'm typically talking a lot, but like today's been pretty quiet because like obviously it's been so slow. There's like nothing to really talk about. But on other days it's pretty busy, especially when we have like the minutes by the Fed. Those are the days you want to catch me live streaming. Here I am out of all Tesla for now. Got in at 145 and closed at 165 and shorted from that to 162. A few bucks for me. That's great, man. Great job, bro. From 165 and a half to like 162, that's how you fucking make money, bro. I got in at 164 and a half, so I was about $1 below you. But yeah, no, congrats on that. Let him run. As I always say, let those plays run, let them do their thing. This thing is definitely building up a little bit of support right here. Yep, this thing is cooked. Jason says SPY is going to dump more. Ideally, I hope so. Ideally, like 503.70, that would be fucking amazing. Anything below that, I am just balling and bragging at that point. I'm just balling and bragging at that point. If we break under this, I'm happy for the day. I don't give a fuck what happens. At that point, I am set. And same thing with Tesla underneath 158. Are we heading to 502 or 503 today? we go. Starting to weaken now. Here we go. Let's see if this has legs. I think if we start retouching 504.75, this thing's probably gonna start to try to bounce, or like bulls will like try to like get more aggressive and start coming in and getting riskier with that. So we could potentially see a little bit of a stronger bounce if that happens. But so far, like, yeah, this chart's looking like shit. It's very steep as well, the drop overall, even though it's been so slow. Yeah. Let's see. See, it's starting to weaken. We're seeing a lot of the price action kind of like settle lower and lower. That's kind of what I'm looking at, because that could potentially lead to a dump down to 503.70. Brian, what's going on, bro? I hopped on Call of Duty earlier today because I woke up at 2 and I was studying, taking some practice exams for FINRA, and then after I passed all of them, I took a break and started playing COD. And I was fucking beating ass, bro. I was cooking everyone. I'm getting good. I'm on putas. Yeah. We'll see what happens, though. I'm kind of like, Theta right now is just not lining up with what I wanted, what I would have liked the contracts to be at, to be honest. The amount of value that I've lost holding those puts is insane. But I'm still gaining, but like the potential for more, Mo is up 60 on a day. Finally, man. Great job. Hell yeah. I need to see that number 1 in wars. Bro, don't even get at me on that. I only get at like, most I've gotten is like 6. Like the 6th position on a solo playlist. I'm awful at Call of Duty. Oh. Buyers, man, I'm telling you. Temple's like 504. It's like, no, bro, just give me 503.70. That's what I want. That's the goal. It gives me that. I'm no longer complaining about SPY. But again, we might see a lot of this before we reach it. We're like 50 cents away. It's like right there, you know? That's what sucks about this. Like, it can totally do it in one single candle, too. If it wanted to, but like the volume is not there. There we go. Finally. Temple, like, you are almost there, man. You're 5 pennies away. Nope. Bulls said, fuck it. 503.70 would be my ideal target, to be honest. Yeah, Brian. But again, I am like I haven't entered at any point in this. I went in here. So I'm pretty far away from like where we are right now. So like even if we don't hit it, it's like I'm still fine with that. My initial goal was 505, and we definitely broke under that. Everything else is just me being kind of like greedy. I'm playing off of the technicals from what I've seen over the past couple of days, where I'm looking at the volume kind of like settling at. Yeah, this thing is gonna take a while to like get there. Even if we can get there, It's definitely gonna start to bounce. Yeah. Like I said, like look at 50. If you guys want to like potentially do a scalp, if we start holding that 504.50, consider just scalping calls on that and see if that pays off. You know, you don't have to wait too long for you to close out 504.50 and then just see if we can actually reach like 505. Get all the way up to like the support, the resistance, and see what happens then. That's a risky trade. You're kind of like playing inverse the direction, but again, the bottom seems a little bit limited. Bears had a long time right here to like really drop this, and they were unable to do it. Like bulls are gonna come in, they're gonna rush in actually and like pump this up. So 504.15. If you got in, you should be up right now. To be honest, that single candle alone should have your netting green right now. And yeah, I think that's it for me, man. I'm gonna be alerting you guys through the Discord as usual, but I am done streaming. I am very bored. And I got other things I gotta do. It's almost 12. So again, it was a good day. The puts that we played really paid off, and Tesla as well. Tesla was like amazing today. But everything everything paid off for the most part outside of that tricky 506.15 at first that was kind of like eh. So great job, guys. Let's hope that we get another big run. I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. Thank you so much for watching the stream, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace. So we can watch. Just switch the screen to some COD. Dude, I've been thinking about doing that. Just like live streaming myself, just like playing COD while like this thing does nothing. But then nobody's gonna take me serious. So it has its risks. All right, I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. Peace.